Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Spears and Steinberg podcast. Right here with Spears.
How y'all feel out there?
Steinberg. What time is it? Game time.
Yo, Aries, remember yesterday's podcast? We're talking about the Beatles.
Yes.
There's this song. Do you know what? It's someone's knocking at the door. Someone's ringing the bell. Do me a favor. Open the door and let him in.
Who is it?
Oh, Steve.
Oh. Okay. Steve coming out of that in 3, 2, 1. Why? Tell me something. That's the only Beatles song.
I want to hold your hand.
Your hand. Is that the same song?
No, it's a different song.
I want to look, I don't even know the fucking rhythm. I want to hold your hand. I don't even fucking know.
Dude, I'm telling you, I'm not a Beatles fan, but when I watched that doc, I became more of a fan than I've been, but I like them as people less.
I'm going to watch it because just the artist in me knows that I should intercept all kinds of art. Funny story, I remember I was watching the Sports Century, and this is where I always get festive. Usually for Christmas. I don't think Sports Center does it anymore, but they would do this the Sports Century countdown. And of course, Ali, I think, was number one. And he tells the story about how the Beatles, during the height of their craze, went to Miami to go visit Muhammad Ali at his training session down there in Miami Beach with Angelo Dundee. And they show the pictures, the black and white pictures, took a gang of pictures with him posing, having fun, doing this, doing that. And they said at the end of the story, when the Beatles finally left, Ali looked at one of his people and said, "Who were those 5 faggots?"
He said faggots?
Yeah. He didn't know who they were.
That's pretty funny. Because I seen
that's a whole nother level of fame. When you so famous, you don't know who other famous motherfuckers are.
That is funny because there's a lot of pictures from that day.
Yes.
I mean, I've seen it in other documentaries where you see all they come in, and Ringo Starr, I guess, must have been a big fan because he does a lot of the pictures. Who I never thought was a big deal. Like, I don't want to get too into this Beatles thing, but I was really impressed with Ringo. He was a really cool dude. He just did not give a fuck. That's what I like.
The only ones alive now are Ringo and Paul McCartney,
right.
And who were the other 3? John Lennon.
It's John Lennon, and he got shot. And then it was George Harrison, and he died of cancer.
That's 4.
It's only 4.
Oh, I thought it was 5.
No, but if you watch the doc, there's a 5th Beatle kind of in this.
Eddie Murphy did a skit on that on SNL, where he was the 5th Beatle. He was the only black Beatle.
Well, the dude was black. It's either you can.
Oh well, shit. Maybe that's where Eddie got it from.
And he's not a Beatle. He performed with them.
He's not a Beatle. He's a black guy. He's a bug.
No, man, actually, the Beatles actually released 2 of his albums, and I'm not telling you who it is because I want you to watch it.
Yeah, I know, Andy, but what you're not understanding is we're 4 white guys, and we're the Beatles. We don't really count Jimmy Jackson. He was a bug. He's really what important to the Beatles. He was like a bug, just a black fucking bugger.
You know that the Beatles and the Rolling Stones, the reason that they're in this music is because they love the original blues artists, the black artists.
Of course we do. Listen, something about English chaps. We like the black blokes. We know that the better music comes from the Negroes. But like most of white culture, we fucking rape your women and children. We take your fucking music. We take everything you do, and we don't give you any credit. We just, it's the nature of the white man. You know, all of you niggas are the best when it comes to your shit. But we don't want nothing to do with you.
Keith Richards did a whole thing with Chuck Berry because Chuck Berry was essentially broke from the record companies.
Did you know that when Chuck Berry died, fucking what's the guy you just named from the Rolling Stones? And he does a lot of drugs. A lot of people don't know this, but he actually purposely had fucking Chuck Berry cremated just so he could inject his ashes into his veins with a needle.
I so knew that's true.
He said to himself, he said, you know, what better than to have the nigga in you than to just be inspired by him? If you can take a nigga's ashes and you can shoot it in your veins, now you really have the nigga's music ingrained in your soul and your spirit.
You know, I normally give you a lot of credit for your accents, but I think you got a little bit more Crocodile Dundee in that one.
It doesn't matter. I can't even it doesn't matter. What matters is we know that fucking niggas are, you know. Want to read these emails?
Yeah, let's get into them. What do you play? What do you got, a guitar that you just hit?
No. It's my stand.
Oh.
My camera stand. All right. Kevin Mishu. Email request for the podcast. Hey, Aries and Andy, just for giggles for the podcasters. Aries, can you do a quick bit on Bobby Patterson or your Italian guy character arguing on who was a better boxer? The argument is about Irish Mickey Ward and Arturo Thundergatti. Listen, you fucking paisan, Arturo fucking Gatti, this guy was a fucking true Italian. I mean, he really couldn't fight that good. He took a lot of fucking beatings, but he really wasn't that fucking good. Let me tell you something, kid. Fucking wicked, kid. Everybody knows about fucking Mickey Ward. He lived down here in the fucking Providence, down in the North End. He was a fucking champion. He couldn't fight too well either. But you know what? At least they didn't fight no niggas. Because when you fight niggas, you get your ass mopped. Either way, when two white guys fight each other, it doesn't matter if one is a wop or the other is a fucking Bostonian. It's going to be an even fight because it's white averageness versus white averageness. So it's a better fucking fight, kid. Because if any time a Boston kid gets in the ring with a nigga, like when Mickey Ward, is it Mickey Ward? Nah, who was the fucking other English guy? He fought fucking Floyd Mayweather. I can't even remember. Ricky Hatton, kid. This guy comes over to fucking England. He mopped the white guy up like fucking snot off a fucking table. Well, that's why, you know, you can't fight the niggas. You're fucking monkeys. You get in the ring with a fucking silverback, you're born to fucking lose. But when you take two fucking white guys who are fucking average, now we're looking at a fucking massacre. I didn't have much time to work with that, Kevin, so I hope that helps you.
Kevin, does that make you feel better?
Yeah, Kevin, that's got to fucking do the job for you, kid. I'm telling you, when you put a white guy in with a fucking silverback gorilla, he's fucking gonna die for. What are you gonna do that to him for? He's fucking dead. All right.
You see that clip that they've been running on of Arsenio Hall when it's Ali, Tyson, and
yeah, Sugar Ray Leonard.
Yeah, dude, the way he said it,
right?
I never seen anybody say that someone else was number one without lowering himself. The way he said it, you got to let you.
Well, yeah, I mean, listen, Tyson. You know, there's been so many interviews where this motherfucker is in tears talking about Ali. Like he adores Ali.
But I just love you. Got to. How do you say something? You got to drop. You got to. Everyone's tongue knows. You got to your tongue. It was like one of the most unique things that he ever said. That I went,
right.
That was from Tyson. Like that was.
Yo, dude. Let me tell you something. For shits and giggles, if you really want a good laugh, I don't know if you ever saw it, or I don't think I sent it to you. The funniest shit ever is The Lox, the rap group The Lox.
Yeah.
On Drink Champs, talking about Mike Tyson at the red carpet at an award show. He said at one point, and we talking about Jadakiss, Sheik Louch, and Styles P, 3 raw niggas from Yonkers. At one point, and when they had the Rough Riders, Eve, remember Eve, the rapper, the female rapper?
Yeah.
Eve?
Yeah.
She was with Rough Riders, and Mike kept flirting with her on the red carpet, talking about how bad he wanted to fuck her and do this and that. And Eve was looking uncomfortable and was looking to them 3 like her big brothers, like her protectors. Like, yo, Mike is being rude and nasty. And Jadakiss goes, yo, we told Mike to chill, but you gotta remember, this is Mike Tyson in the 90s. This is crazy Mike. So when you tell Mike to chill, you gotta do it, but you gotta take the bass out your voice. We was like, yo, Mike, chill. Yo, Mike, come on, man, chill. Any other time, if it was some other street niggas, they'd be like, hey, nigga, hey, chill the fuck out, man. Yo, chill, son. Yo, chill, B. He said, yo, you gotta take the bass out your voice. Mike, chill, okay? chill.
you get a little cake and you write chill on it. Mike, this cake is for you, man.
Yeah, man, chill, Mike, chill. And he was going, yo, the three of us were going, yo, if we got to jump this nigga, who gonna hit him first? And Jada was like, yo, son, we got to poke that nigga, son. Because if we don't poke this nigga with a blade or something, yo, somebody gonna get knocked out first. And then it's less of us on the jump. It's like, hey, Sheik, you should take the first hit, nigga, because you the biggest.
I don't think you could stab Mike. I don't think it'd get through the skin, man. It hit the
Dude, I wish you.
It get through the skin, but it hit the muscle, and then it would just stop.
Right. And then Mike goes, I got stung by a bee. I just saw somebody stuck my. I got stuck by a bee. Nigga, I really wish you was with me when I went to Vegas for that shit that didn't work. So you really could understand seeing that nigga come into a room. I mean, it's like really like seeing a lion off a leash. Like it's woof.
I told you I saw him in Phoenix at a nightclub, and some dude talked shit. And he just gave him one look, and it was done.
Yeah. All right. We read that one. All right. This next one is from Harold Pilson. Godfather of Harlem and Korean movies. What up to my dog Aries and my nephew Andy? Second time writing in. Let's just say I was honored when you read my email the first time. Anyway, oh shit. Anyway, I just finished watching the second season of Godfather of Harlem, and it was good. I wanted to know you and Andy's thoughts on it. Also, check out this Korean movie called My Name. It's in dub, and I know you hate when women be beating niggas' asses, but that's exactly what it is. A woman hell-bent on finding out who killed her father by joining up with his former gang. I thought it was decent. Love y'all. Peace.
I haven't seen season 2 of Godfather Harlem.
You haven't seen season 2?
I haven't seen it.
Sure you have. They're up to season 4 now, I think.
Oh,
no?
okay. Yeah. I have seen it then. Yeah, I watched the
first. You've seen it, but you might be right. I don't think it's past season 2.
I haven't. That's as far as I've seen it. I thought it was a new season they were saying.
No, I don't think a new season started yet.
Okay.
And I'm coming to the realization that because I'm not seeing no ads for it. What was my shit from Boston?
Oh, I know.
City on a Hill.
No, I heard they were going to do it.
Are they?
Dude, with COVID, everything got shut down. Everything's behind.
Damn, son, I ain't seen no previews. I'm like, damn, did they not bring it back City on a Hill?
No, I can't believe that.
I hope they bring it back.
There's a lot of things I want them to bring back, but we'll see what comes back.
I saw a poster for the Good Lord Bird.
Yeah, that's definitely.
And that's been out of commission for a minute.
I'm telling you, it's. I'm looking up City on a Hill, see if it's coming back out.
This movie he's talking about, this Korean movie called My Name.
I haven't heard of it.
I haven't either. Andy, let me ask you a question. Do you have a problem, or can you, or would you, or have you watched movies where the movie, not black, because we know black people part of the American fabric. Not saying other races aren't, but listen, this country is black and white. Yes, there are other things, but it's mainly black and white. Could you watch Bollywood movies or any movies where the cast is predominantly Asian? Yeah, dude, do you have a problem watching movies where ain't nobody in it like you, no black people, but just a whole nother racial ethnic group?
No, I did you see Slumdog Millionaire?
No,
it's a great movie.
And I don't want to see it.
It's really good.
I haven't seen what that movie Crazy Asians.
Crazy Rich Asians.
I haven't seen that either. And didn't that get nominated for an award?
Yeah, I saw it on the plane. I didn't see it. Dude, a lot of the Bollywood movies though, a lot of them have like musical scenes in it, and I don't want to see music. The movies that I've seen released have musical scenes in it. I never saw that the musical that was won an Academy or awards here. I'm not a big musical guy. So
period.
I've only seen.
So it don't matter what it is.
No, I've only seen one musical that I really liked in my life, and it was the movie's called Hair. I saw it.
So you never see Les Miserables or
I never seen
any of that other shit?
I mean, I would go if someone bought me tickets to go to the theater to see it. I would go see it.
Right.
But I'm not gonna. I did see what's the big one that we talked about? It's on Disney Plus too.
Cats?
No, fuck that.
Oh, that was have you seen that, dude?
No.
I think we talked about this on the podcast. Oof, goodness. Oof.
No. The movie about the presidents, the founding of the country with, fuck, dude, I can't even remember the name of it.
Point Break?
No. The musical. It's a musical. It's
about the presidents?
Yeah, but it's all black cast.
Shit, you got me.
Yeah, I saw that one. I saw that, and it was good. It was on Disney. I saw it on Disney. I'd like to go to the theater and see it though. I don't like if I'm going to see a musical. I want the whole effect. I want I
want all the gayness.
I want it all. I want it all. I want to see it on the big stage. I want the dance scenes and the whole. I want to see.
Yeah, I can't do it, bro. I can't do it.
I've never been, but I want. That's the only way. Like Les Miserables. That's the way I want to see. If I'm going to see it, that's how I want to see
right.
it.
Right. Yeah, nothing hurts my heart more than seeing Hugh Jackman belt out a tune. Like, nigga, where the claws at?
Well, the Cats, see this, I would go see Cats at the theater because it's one of the longest running plays. So it has to be good, but it doesn't translate in the box. I just don't see it that way.
I can't. Yeah, I can't. My chauvinistic machoism won't allow me to do it. That's why I'm saying movies with women kicking ass. I'm like, how you kicking this nigga ass and your thigh is that big?
Dude,
like, come on, man.
There are women that could kick your ass. You don't think there are women that could kick your ass? Dude.
Yeah, I got to be missing limbs and shit. Nah, son.
Dude, I openly admit that there's women that could kick my fucking ass.
Yeah, nah, son, I'll bite the pussy or something. Fuck that. All right. Ant Smash Rocky. What's good, Andy? I appreciate what you said during my last email. I heard people say I must be my own man before, and it's nice to hear from the perspective of another father. And it's for this motherfucker sitting next to you, Aries. If you fucking my mom's, I'ma let it rock. Not because I like you, but because while you hitting, I'ma be in your fridge eating up my stepsister's gushers, running up the credit card on KFC, pizza, Chinese food, and BBW porn, all while playing Spider-Man and God of War in your game room. I ain't pimping out my mom. I'm taking advantage of that mad TV money. Just keep the volume down and we'll be all right, Pops. LOL. So, fellas, I watched Rocky for the first time 2 weeks ago, and while I cried when Adrian came into the ring, it took me 2 other times to fully understand the movie. I was able to really put myself in Rocky's shoes and my girlfriend and Adriana's. Rocky's been trying to get a shot at the big leagues for years, and then opportunity literally falls out of the sky, and he's uncomfortable the whole time, but he doesn't let it stop him. I see where y'all are coming from when you constantly talk about him. Most people are Adrian who need a Rocky to come along and help them, and vice versa. 2 moments had me on my ass, though. When Paulie was trying to get Adrian out of the house with Rocky on Thanksgiving, and he threw the whole turkey out. You want the bird? Now go out and get the bird. I want you out of here. You hungry, Rock? Fucking asshole. When Rocky and Adrian get to the skating ring and the Zamboni driver tells them it's closed, rewatch that scene. The way the driver and Rocky say, yo, had me dying. Keep it up, fellas. I expect gushes and ice cream sandwiches from y'all as payment. Ant, dude, and I know if you, Ant's been with us for a while, right?
Yeah, for a while.
So now I know if you go back and listen to our podcast episodes about Rocky, them jokes hit different. Them jokes hit fucking different. Incidentally, at fucking 3 o'clock in the morning, I was watching Rocky 3 laid up in bed. And I'm telling you, it's the funniest shit. That scene where Rocky gets his statue and Clubber Lang confronts him about a fight. Just when you hear it, the nigga in the back, they get a brother shot. So it's just, yeah, man. But those jokes hit different now. Yeah, man. Come on, man. You late, man. Rocky is to us what 50 Shades of Grey are to women.
Yeah, but
come on, baby.
You know that scene that he's talking about in the Zamboni? You know that scene only exists because they didn't have money to do the scene that was written for it.
Yeah, where they had real skaters and shit, right?
Well, no, they're supposed to go on a date. Yeah, and they were supposed to have like they were supposed to be there with the whole all the shit's going on in the background. It was closed because they couldn't afford to have it open.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, that scene is. I love these background stories where they always show that you could get more if you're creative instead of just spending money.
Yeah, sometimes. What's the words I'm looking for? I'm more eloquent than this, but I can't find the words. Sometimes struggle makes you innovative.
Yeah.
And you come out with more diamonds than you do coals. I know that wasn't the most eloquent way to put that, but y'all know what the fuck I'm saying.
Yeah, no, but yeah, if he goes back and listens to the Rocky episodes now that you've seen Rocky, man, that was a fun series, actually.
Yeah, it really was. I told you, and I say this again, there are certain people who have infectious laughs. My ex-wife had one of the most beautiful, infectious laughs. Like when she laughed, you laughed, even if you didn't know why you were laughing. And Andy is that way too. When we did the Creed and we said the son come up and beat up the mother, the way Andy laughs, but then there's a pause. Then it's like it registered to him what really the picture was put in the head. And the cackle, nigga, your cackle, oh, it's the best. It's the fucking best.
Dude, did you ever see Lords of Flatbush? That first movie Sylvester Stallone did?
No, I didn't. The one where he's played a gang dude, right?
Yeah, kind of.
I never saw that.
You need to check out that young Sly right there. It is so funny just watching him act because he's still that, that guy.
All right,
check it out.
Right. This is a rebuttal, and I told this nigga I was gonna get in his ass a little bit. Gabatron 88. He says to me, first off, lower your voice. Yelling louder than others doesn't make you right. It just makes people not want to listen to you. Let me stop there. Look, nigga, you know what the fuck I do and how the fuck I do it. Don't be one of them niggas you come into Sal's pizzeria and then complain when there's no fucking niggas on the wall.
He's not the first person to tell you that, though.
All right, and he ain't gonna be the last, nigga. Shows your weakness and it will be used against you. Just like I did in my last email, and you made it stupid easy to do. I know you didn't say that, and I didn't mean that Obama didn't do anything for all black people, at all for black people. I meant he didn't do what white people wanted him to. Let me stop again. We didn't say that, nigga. I'm going off what you said. That's some female shit. Don't have to have me decode your shit like you my girl. Say what the fuck you mean. You a man. Say it with your chest. I meant he didn't do what people wanted him to just because he was a black man in office. Next, minority president can take care of a couple more issues when it's their turn and so on. Thought my last email was long enough and didn't see the need to explain it. Yeah, context is important. But here we are. I use Mexico as an example of what could happen because it's close enough for you to see it in person. I would have used North Korea, Colombia, Uganda, etc. But Mexico is just an arm's reach. It wasn't just to tell you how bad it is over here. I'd be going on for hours and make the worst part of Detroit sound like paradise by comparison. This was for you to get your ass up, go see for yourself how a system that mistreats everyone equally is. Trust me, you don't want that kind of system. You couldn't handle a system like that. As bad as you think it might be here, it ain't shit compared to how it is across the river or similar places. We're taking on occasional ass beatings from cops is a godsend compared to what the alternatives are. Also, why should Andy start a march for you to follow? Thought your voice carried more weight than his. Seeing as you're the one with the extra years in the industry and the butt naked, covered in bronze paint level of talent. Is it too hard? Do your hands hurt and can't put in the work? Does GTA Andy need to eat the pussy before you decide to stick your tongue out? Didn't think so. I worked 15 years in retail. One thing that pisses me off more than Karen customers are motherfuckers who wait on others to fix their problems. Gotta stop that shit, lace up, and get it done, cabron. Not a damn person on this planet that is ever gonna do a fucking thing for you. Yo, Tito Esquina. 10 toes down for you, homie. You have all the support from us, your listeners, but we ain't starting anything for you either. Not because we don't want to, but we ain't the ones with the podcast, but we'll have your back if you decide to get hands on. You're already there. The best position to make some change. You travel anywhere at any time, have millions listen to you. You experience the issues firsthand, have the connects. What the fuck is Andy gonna do? Well, Senator, I'm here because black people are being treated unfairly and they wanted me to start a revolution on their behalf. They'll be here later though. They just wanted to make sure I got it started for them before they decide their issues were bad enough to join in. They'll just laugh at him. Let me stop you for a second. Dude, I have told you, I don't know how old you are, so therefore this might be why you coming up short. Nobody wants anybody to do anything for them, and we certainly don't like to feel like we're in a position as black people to feel weak or we need a white savior. But history has shown us that when white people get involved, because apparently all lives matter more than black lives matter. Hence, what I'm saying is when white people get involved, somehow their lives and their input and the possibility of experiencing hurt or death or being fucked up, it adds value. It speeds things along. So, would we like to be able to stand up on our own and say, fuck that white man? Of course. But when white people get involved, shit's different. I didn't make the rules. That's just how history goes or has gone. You need to start using those years in the industry for more than just complaining about how much worse black people have it in the system we currently have. Invite people that actually matter, tell them what's up, and hopefully they'll help you in making a difference for once. You're closer to the top of the influential food chain than the rest of us. Use that shit, cabron. If you can't figure out how, try using the 6 degrees of separation. If you don't know what that is, I'll give you an example. Gabatron88 has Aries Spears' email. Aries worked with Anthony Anderson on Laugh Until It Hurts. Anthony worked with Cal Penn on Malibu's Most Wanted. Cal Penn worked under Obama and Biden as a White House staff member. Obama, first black president. Biden is the president of the United States and direct line to every world leader. Took me 10 minutes of Googling to figure that out. Word, nigga. Is that how it works? I just call Anthony Anderson. He calls Cal Penn. Cal Penn calls Barack fucking Obama, the former president of the United States, who then contacts Joe Biden, and I got a meeting. Is that how it works? Like, it always kills me when people who aren't in Hollywood think it's that simple. Oh, I just had to Google it, and in 10 minutes, I figured it out. Nigga, I've been in show business for 31 years. I know how fake these niggas are. Niggas will see you at parties, slap hands with you, tell you, hey, take my number down, and then you playing the chase game. Everybody's not authentic. And you think I could just get access to the president of the United fucking States?
My turn?
Get Anthony to get you in touch with Cal and get Cal on the show. If he agrees, hopefully Cal can get you in front of Obama or in the least get him to listen to your podcast. Yeah. Or at least recording some of you. or at least a recording of you, I'm sure you could really do some damage if you try providing solutions instead of just pointing out the problems. We already know what the problems are. What are you going to do about them, puto? I'm not Spanish, but I'm sure puto ain't a good thing. Suck my dick, nigga, with all due respect. Gabatron 88. Till next time. Your turn.
Dude, it doesn't work that way. I mean, you're not
at all.
But to some degree, I'll say it like this. I can see that someone from the outside seeing your position and knowing that you have more position, more standing than them, they think that there's more. Do you know what you know what I'm saying though on that?
Yeah, it's an assumption.
It's an assumption. And truthfully, there is more. You have more standing, so you have a better shot at it than if he was to put his 6 degrees of separation. But that doesn't mean it would happen. I don't see how. I don't think that. I mean, I can't speak for Barack Obama, but I don't think he's taking everybody's calls right now.
Who's that on the lot? You say Aries Spears. Tell him to come on in. Aries, tell me everything about your problems, and I'm going to do everything I can to fix them. Because Gabatron 88 figured it out in 10 minutes. It only took you 31 years. Go ahead.
And not that it's the same, because we're talking about different things, but, Letterman has that show on Netflix.
Yeah.
And he got Barack on the show. But if you watch the beginning, you see how long it took even for Barack to get back to David Letterman.
And David Letterman is a television titan.
And he put Letterman on hold. Like he said, I'm going to need a few weeks to get back to you, basically. And then Letterman didn't ever think it was even going to happen. So,
right.
And that's Letterman calling.
Television titan.
So, yeah,
fuck Aries Spears going to do.
But you don't have to move the boulder. I think is what he might be trying to say, though, too. You don't have to move the boulder, but, move some rocks. I mean, I think that he, when people see that you have more influence than they do, they expect more. I'm not saying it's correct. I'm just saying that's what people expect.
Yeah, and again, no black person is sitting around with their hat in their hand going, "Oh, please, Mr. White Man, help." We're always on the front lines, the first to be on the front lines. But again, history has shown us that that white skin comes with power, and anything that helps move the needle, so the fuck be it. I've said many a times, I know Andy will treat it as like, nothing. But trust me, if his ass ever really gets serious, he'll shoot there before I do in terms of fame and success.
See, I disagree with that, though. I know you agree with that, but I disagree with it. Because I have something that I completely, I'm old. And as much as
old white money is better than new nigga money.
No, because in the industry, youth is how you can make money. The window to make money off someone is a lot bigger when you get someone youthful.
Yeah, but the opportunity for you is far greater.
But you can't make money off me very long. So why bring me up when you have other people that you could bring up and make money?
Because you've got the protection. You get the complexion for the protection for the collection.
Yeah, but ageism is part of this deal. Listen, how many old people do you see on SNL? You've seen one person recently, and her old was what, 40 something?
Okay, but that's one example. No. How many older white people have you seen on any TV shows or in movies?
But they started off young. They didn't start off.
Nah, that's not necessarily the case.
Okay, so who? Rodney Dangerfield? Because we already know the joke that that Norm Macdonald said about that. Yeah, okay, Rodney. Now name the other one.
Well, but sometimes a new face, even if it's an old one, has more opportunity than an established face that's old.
Listen, I'm not disagreeing with you 100%. I just know what they're looking for, and that this is not it. So,
yeah, that's that self-deprecation.
No. That's honest. This is honest. I mean, right. I'm gonna have to. It's not that. It's not self-deprecation. It's reality.
All right. LeBron shit. My nigga Andy. Yo, Aries, you are right in feeling how you feel about the Kyle Rittenhouse shit. But I wholeheartedly see and feel what Andy is saying. Andy is a white guy that wants change and wants to see the wrongs righted. Don't bash him for saying what should, he put in caps, have happened, because he is right. It's just us blacks. It's just as blacks know that shit won't be righted. We know the struggle. He doesn't. But I love that there is white guys like Andy. He's got our backs. Lighten up on my nigga, man. That's from LeBron Ship.
Dude, I appreciate that, but I do feel like my when I say should, it does feel empty. I mean, I hear it when I say it, because should doesn't, I thought about it afterwards. I never heard Martin Luther King's speech have should in it.
Right.
So
America, for nothing else but the reason of injustice and palgaminity, should treat niggas right.
it's not in there. So I mean, I hear it. I hear it when I say it. But the way that I should word things, and I want to be better at wording things. We need to demand it to be changed. Not should be changed. It should be. We need to demand it, and when you said, I guess the way that I'm looking at it is, I think that this is the most opportunity to bring white people on board on demanding the change that's ever been here. Because, like I've said, it's different. They bear witness. They have to look at things different. And I've seen more people acting different, thinking about things differently, actually taking note. But then we put out a thing where that, as we talked about in yesterday's podcast, a joking headstone goodbye to the white couple's 1950, and you rattle people. And I don't understand what the rattle is from. No one, you don't lose opportunity. It's not like you're losing opportunity. Other people are gaining access. Your opportunity is still there. So that I don't understand. But we need, and when you say white people, it does take when you look at some states and you see, when we look at the Senate and you see how many white senators there are, when you look at Congress, how many white congressmen, yeah, there's a lack of gender, and there's a lack of diversity. So yeah, we need to demand, and that means you come out, you vote. There's all kinds of different things that we can do as people. But when I say that, and I say the word should, I hear why it's empty. And I understand, I can empathize with it, but I can't, like he said, I don't feel the same structure that you feel every day. It doesn't weigh on me the same way it does. I can empathize with it. I can see it. I can understand it. But I got to be honest, and he's right. I want the change, but I don't feel it the same way that you do.
Head of Mae Johnson, when I roll these panties down, yo pussy should make me come. I demand it. I don't want to pull my civil rights piece out and enter into your protest. And if the palgaminity of the vagina doesn't make me semen all over your stomach, then I'm going to be very upset and take it out on Coretta. You should make a nigga ejaculate, and I demand it. It's my right.
The demand, it does sound more powerful than the should.
Should don't get you fed. Demand get you fed. I want you to back that booty up into my face. And I want you to demand that I inhale all of your struggles. Because if I should only inhale it, then I won't be able to touch your liver with the tip of my nose. All right. So my boy Timmy Doyle. the leader of the fucking Call of Duty game. And then after I read this, I want to point out something to you, Andy, that somebody sent me a screenshot of. Oh, Andy, email episode. Hey, yo, listening to the current email episode, and I had to stop delivering the mail and take my lunch to write this. I didn't know you was a mailman, nigga. Damn. Right, Timmy? Andy, I love you, bro, but you are not taking your own advice. Oh, my God. And making sure you have all the information. The judge in the Rittenhouse case did not just decide to throw out the gun charge for no reason. The letter of the law in Wisconsin is the individuals under the age of 18 are legally allowed to possess a long rifle, which an AR-15 is, with a barrel length over 16 inches. That's why the charge was dropped. It's ticky-tack shit, but it's part of their gun law. I agree with you both. I agree with you both. He should have never put himself in that situation. When Aries said, doesn't that business have insurance? I screamed out, boom. I was thinking the same thing. As a responsible gun owner with a permit to carry both openly and concealed, I'm not going to put my ass in a situation where I can be seen as a threat. I have too much in the world to risk giving all that up to protect a business that doesn't even pay me. Rittenhouse should have kept his ass at home and jerked it to the bikini-clad women hold AR-15s instead. Anyway, that shit was just bothering, and I had to call Andy out. Love you guys. Keep pumping out awesome content. Tim Doyle. Tim, while you're on your mail route, see if one of them letters is addressed to you under the address $10 a lot of money. Because you definitely had some flaws in that, my nigga. But yeah, there it is.
All right, Tim, let me give this to you. The judge inserted himself into this trial because the prosecution is the one who brought that out, and it could have still and should have been argued by the prosecution and the defense whether or not that long gun, even though the length was correct, as you're saying, and it was within a marginal amount, the definition of what a long gun is. Because I understand there's a measurement in it, but the idea of the long gun was so that father and son, I'm going back into the early 1900s here. Father and son could go hunting together, and the son could legally carry a long gun. The long gun would have been a shotgun at the time or another hunting apparatus. But hunting an AR, they could have the AR-15. They could have argued differently on whether an assault weapon fell under the long gun status, regardless of the length of the barrel. That could have been argued, and it could change gun laws. The judge could have allowed it to be argued, and then he could have thrown it out at the end if he wanted to, but he didn't even allow the argument to take place. So, yes, you are correct. He did have standing to take it out. He also, as many judges have before, left things in and let the argument be had. This judge was very involved in this from the very beginning. And I think that there's reasons why I think that he had that dropped. So that's my problem with it. So it wasn't as as that I just missed and didn't have the information. I would like to apologize for something I said though while we were talking about this way earlier, is that I said that the Kyle Rittenhouse's family had some ownership in the car lot. They did not. As far as I understand now, they did not have that. It was completely different. They didn't have any ownership in the gas station. I did see it on multiple sources. I thought it was correct. I was wrong. So on that,
more to the point.
No, he was asked. He was still asked to be. And there's problems in this too. But he was asked to come and help. That the other kid, his friend, was also one of the people that was there. There was multiple people that they did ask to come over there. The one.
Okay, but just because he was asked doesn't mean he should have been there.
No, I said from the beginning he shouldn't have been there, but he was there.
Okay, but then all I'm saying is he's got to assume some responsibility for that.
And I think he should have assumed some responsibility for it, but that has nothing to do with self-defense. This is where we differ on this.
Okay, let me
go ahead. Go ahead.
I want to point out something that somebody sent me. What's her last name? Hold on one second.
I wish you would read Rashad Simmons. He sent a couple emails in on this.
Oh, her name is Crystal Kaiser. She's a black girl. Both parties, and we're talking about in terms of Crystal and Kyle, both parties were 17 at the time of their crimes. Both were 17 at the time their crimes occurred, and both were charged with intentional homicide charges. Both parties claimed self-defense. In Crystal's case, fatally shot Randall Voller III in 2018, arguing that he sexually abused and sex trafficked her and other underage black girls in Kenosha, Wisconsin. Kyle fatally shot 2 men and injured 1 during protests in Kenosha, Wisconsin, arguing he was ambushed. Crystal is facing life in prison and is still awaiting trial. Kyle Rittenhouse has been acquitted of all charges. So again, when you go back to, no, man, people shouldn't be treated the same. Well, this 17-year-old black girl who was sexually abused and was being forced into sex trafficking shot and killed her abuser. She's awaiting trial but faces life in prison. Meanwhile, Kyle goes home.
Yep, she's facing life in prison, and she can beat the charges. She's at home now. She is at home, and she needs money for her defense, and she should get off. She should get off. There's other extenuating circumstances on this that they're using against her, and I don't think that that's right either because they're not.
Why do you think that is?
Because one, they don't have it on tape. But 2, no, I'm serious. They don't have it on tape because I thought Kyle Rittenhouse was guilty till I saw the tape.
So based on what you know it is, you need the tape?
No.
For her?
For her, no. Because I think once you establish sexual abuse, and she's able to establish this, because they have other people that are saying that he was abusive and sexually abused them, your mental state changes at that point. And so there are some things that happen after that she shot him that they're trying to hold. I don't think that is going to hold up, and I think she should get off. And when you said treat it the same, yeah, I think I hope, I don't have all the facts in the case, but if everything that I've read that she was sexually abused, she did. I think she set fire to the house or something. Did some other things afterwards, so that put her in a different. She had opportunity. She just didn't call the police or go and surrender or whatever. But you're in a mental state when you've been abused, not just abused, for a long, continuous period of time. So her mental state should be called into question on this. She was in a mental state at the time. Nothing that she did after she shot him, shooting him and everything she did after has to be considered all part of the self-defense because she was abused. So yes, she should get off. And this is where, if you make changes to laws or you want other people to be, there should be consistency in this law. And what I'm saying should be. So let's rephrase that. I demand that there's consistency in this law. If she was abused sexually, she was trying to save herself. She should be off. And but he'll have to go to trial. Kyle Rittenhouse was in the same situation. He could have gone to prison. So hopefully justice is served. I believe that it will be. But she does need money. And you know what? I actually sent this to someone too. She does have a fund. And maybe we could put it out, and I'll try to get that out, and I'll get that to Steve, and maybe he can post that at the end or something, where they can send money for her legal defense fund. But she needs money. She needs money because she needs to be legally defended. The thing that's different in her case too, and this is where I talk about rich versus poor. Kyle Rittenhouse was granted a lot of money from people that I think shouldn't have been giving him that money the same way. I think that's a lot. He should have access to money as well. But this is where our legal system is fucked up, because if you have a lot of money, you can rework the case. If you don't have access to money, you're stuck with whoever that they give you. And that isn't fair. That isn't equal justice.
Well, I have a bigger issue with, the motive behind the giving of the money.
Yes, that's what I was trying to get to that. And that was next. But yes, if you get money, we should have the same access to money. I think there should be, we need to figure out a way that a millionaire or a billionaire can't rework the justice system, while a regular person who has no access to money is the one going to prison, because that isn't equal. That there's no way that you can call it equal justice, because now money is buying someone's way out of jail or prison.
All right. Sergio Shosha. Proof of life. I'm still here. I had to touch base and add military man movies as an Army veteran. Oh, I like that.
Yeah.
I like that. Here's his top 10 list. Full Metal Jacket.
I love that.
I know I saw it, but it was so long ago, I need to get reacquainted.
It's 2 movies in one. Stanley Kubrick's one of his greatest movies. Loved it.
And that's the guy that goes, let me see your war face.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's always been typecast. He's the go-to sergeant
From
in
that
role.
because of that movie.
Yes. But 2, Commando.
Commandos?
Absolutely.
Yeah, I like Commando.
But that's not a real, how do you describe it?
Man,
Military man movies. Yeah, you're right, from the sense that you get the fucking explosions and the explosions. But compared to all your other movies, those are legitimate military movies.
is that the one where they have the montage where he's putting the
yes.
Yeah, he's putting the
Alyssa Milano is his daughter.
Okay, yeah. Yeah.
That, listen, it's a man movie in terms of the kabooms and the stabbings and the shootings. You know what I mean? But it's not, now we talking about the quality of the military man movie. But yeah, I guess. Navy SEALs at 3. You know that one?
Yeah. Oh yeah. I did see that one. Now that wasn't that wasn't that long ago, that one. If it's the
I've
one I'm
never
thinking
even
of.
heard of that.
Yeah. If it's the one I'm thinking of, yeah, that should be in there.
Who's in it?
I don't know anybody in it.
Oh shit.
I don't remember the movie that well. I just remember
Fucking Dolly Parton might as well be in that motherfucker.
No, it wasn't Dolly Parton. It was men being men. I'm gonna look it up.
Platoon.
That's a great movie.
I have yet to watch that. You know what, dude? I know that's the one with Tom Berenger, right?
Yeah.
Charlie Sheen.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Here's why I can't. I told you, gross shit, fucked up shit. There's a scene in there where this motherfucker, where a lot of them, some of them white dudes during the Vietnam were just so murderous, shooting fucking moms in the head, Asian mothers in the head in front of the kids. That's tough for me to digest.
It's quick. Those scenes are really quick, though. I'm not justifying.
Yeah, but the brutality of them.
I have the wrong movie
is tough for me to digest.
I have the wrong movie for Navy SEALs. I just looked it up. It has Charlie Sheen in it. So that's I don't remember.
Navy SEALs?
This one is from 1990. America's Secret Weapon, Navy SEAls. Yeah.
So Charlie Sheen is in Navy SEAls and Platoon.
Yeah. Yeah. I did not. If this is the one, it was done 1990. And no, I don't know this one. So no.
All right. 5, he has Stripes.
What is it?
Stripes, Bill Murray.
But that's not a man movie.
That's what I mean.
That's a comedy.
Comedy, too.
It's a great, I think it's a great, I made Tara watch that.
Dude, I'm going to tell you right now, I don't want to take Commando out because it is man food, but it's just not that type of movie, though.
Yeah, but we're
talking about legit, real military movies.
It's a big blow up movie.
Yeah.
But I'd still leave Commando in, but I can't put Stripes in.
Okay.
But that's the facts, Jack.
Who was that, Bill Murray?
Yeah.
I've never seen Stripes.
Oh, dude, it is so fucking... I think it's funny. I don't think it holds up. I watched it with Tara recently, and she thought it was funny, but it doesn't hold up the same way.
Right. Crimson Tide, great choice.
Yeah, that's a great movie.
7, Hacksaw Ridge.
Yeah.
That's with Andrew Garfield.
Yeah. Did you see it?
Yeah, I don't know. Nah, I never saw that.
It's a bloody movie.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Glory, number 8. Yeah, yo.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, my Lord, 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 Lord. All right, I'm with the 54. I guess we men, ain't we? I don't know what to say. Oh, say what you feel, son. Say what you feel. Number 9, A Few Good Men. Definitely. Matter of fact, I don't know if you put this in specific order, but number 1 to me is A Few Good Men.
But
I could watch that shit over and over.
But that's a man movie according to what you consider. Where's the explosions?
You know what? But it's such a great fucking macho man. Listen, Jack Nicholson and fucking Tom Cruise. That scene, that is just mano y mano. Man, I watched that movie and I'm naked from the waist down.
One of the best, like two superstars in one scene together. That's one of the best scenes ever.
That's fucking Arturo Gatti, Mickey Wide kid. Number 10, he has Top Gun.
Top Gun's a man movie though. That's all man movie. It's all action. It's dudes. It's dudes throwing their dick on the table. Whose dick is bigger than the other dick?
Right.
It's a man movie.
Okay. Would you agree that I would replace Stripes with Saving Private Ryan?
Yeah, but that's... Yeah, you could. Yeah, you could. Saving Private Ryan could work in there.
And then I would say, but Commando, if you had to take out Commando, and I know you're not going to be for this because you weren't that impressed by it, but I thought one of the greatest movies ever, Casualties of War.
Dude, I think there's better movies than Casualty of War that kind of deal with the same thing.
With all of these 10 movies? What? That's pretty much all of them.
Oh, there has to be. There has to be other movies.
Military?
Yeah. Especially some of the old movies. Those old...
Well, how old you want to go?
I don't know.
The 1940s, Andy. Yeah. Brad Butler, yeah?
Dude,
there was a time when niggas would fly in the bombers before when they couldn't fly. It was just the white man flying around, blowing shit up. Oh, there, look there. There's a gook. Blow him up. But then they let the niggas go from shining the planes to flying them. And everything changed. Brad Butler, yeah?
Dude, fuck, dude. My name thing's coming up. I'm fucking up with my names in my head right now. The movie, the Tobey Maguire movie that you were in. Who's the star? Tobey
Maguire, Jerry Maguire.
Jerry Maguire. Who's the football player in it?
Oh, fucking Cuba Gooding Jr.
Yeah. What's the movie? And the reason I'm trying to remember this, and I couldn't put it together at the time, when you're doing that 1940s voice. Didn't they do that? Didn't they have an all-black cast about the people?
Dude, they did. About the was it the Tuskegee Airmen?
It might have been the Tuskegee Airmen, but I know it was an airman movie and it was the whole black.
And fucking Derek Luke was in that.
But that movie with that 1940s guy voice, to me, when you were putting it all together and we're talking about this,
right?
That all rolled into the same thing for me. My hard drive crashed. That's what happened right there. That's what.
Your mental hard drive?
My mental hard drive crashed. Dude, do you ever remember this movie called Heartbreak Ridge?
Heartbreak Ridge?
It's
Hacksaw Ridge?
No, Heartbreak Ridge. It's Clint Eastwood and Mario Van Peebles.
Oh, hell no.
Dude, it's such a funny movie.
It's a comedy?
No, it's a military movie, but there's lines in it, the balance of comedy and military.
Dude, the fact that you put Clint Eastwood and Mario Van Peebles together is comedy.
Dude, it was a good movie.
Oh, anything other than New Jack City, when you see Mario Van Peebles, it's...
He's playing a character like you think of him.
Douchey.
He's playing like this Marine that's not necessarily a Marine type of Marine that does fucked up shit, and him and Clint Eastwood butt heads, and it's a good fucking movie. I'm telling you.
What's it called?
Heartbreak Ridge.
I might have to do that. All right. Your day one, Sergio Sosa. I like you, Tony. There's no lying in you, Tony. Don't you ever try to fuck me, you fucking little monkey. Hey, take it easy when you talk to me. Hey, do you want to go to fucking war? Tony, it's the phone. He hung up, man. He hung up. All right. Ephraim Young. Well, let me see something. Oh, God, this motherfucker be writing books. Ephraim Young. on the Regina King Delroy Lindo tip, plus Loretta Devine in all the black movies and the voice of the wife in the PJs. I got a great Christmas movie for you. This Christmas, I watch it every year, and I got a Delroy movie, a disaster flick, The Core. Both are fire. Hopefully you both watch it. Thank you for keeping the blood pressure down, screenshots at the bottom. I never saw the Christmas movie, but dude, The Core, one of my favorite. Matter of fact, Andy, you were, last time you was at my house, you were kind of watching it. It was where remember Delroy Lindo? They all get on the ship that goes in the water because the earth is fucking up.
No, I don't remember that. Yeah, we were watching it at your house?
Yeah,
I don't know that I saw it. Let me see.
You might have you saw it, but I think you was kind of dozing in and out of sleep.
Yeah, I was tired.
Oh, but The Core is awesome. My man is in that movie who I love, Stanley Tucci.
I usually watch Tucci movies because I think he's great. He's a great.
Stanley Tucci's a beast.
He's a great actor.
Let me tell you something, man. Great man movie that never, I think, got the credit it deserved was Kiss of Death. Remember Kiss of Death? Nicolas Cage, David Caruso,
yeah,
Sam Jackson, Michael Rappaport, Helen Hunt. Hell of a cast. Fucking Ving Rhames. That's when David Caruso was really trying to become a movie star, and he left NYPD Blue, and he failed miserably. And they used to coin it pulling a Caruso, when a television star would leave a hit show to pursue an acting career in movies and then fail.
Yeah, I'm not going to. I'm going to go back to The Core. I'm going to have to watch it because I don't remember it.
Oh, it's a great movie, dude. It's a great movie.
I'll probably watch it tonight.
Yeah, and the lead is the guy who plays Two-Face in the Heath Ledger Batman.
Yeah, the Aaron Eckhart.
Harvey Dent.
Aaron Eckhart.
Yeah. Yeah, I love The Core, son.
I'll have to. I don't think I've ever seen it.
You were watching it with me, but you was
but I wasn't really watching. Yeah, because you guys don't know this, but here I'll just give you guys a quick. Aries has a really nice TV and sofa set up, and he has a nice home with a lot of rooms, but no other bed than the one in his room. So I sleep on the sofa downstairs. So I'll watch movies, but I'm falling asleep half the time because I'm done. I'm old and I'm done.
Where are we time-wise?
We're there.
How long?
Hour and 3 minutes.
For real?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Okay. Damn. Sorry there, kiddies.
You didn't get Rashad Simmons is going to be heated that I didn't get him.
Well, do you have his? Because I don't see.
Let me see if I have it.
I'm sure he was taking your side.
No, not at all. He's mad at me.
Is he really?
Yeah.
What you do, nigga?
It's about the Kyle Rittenhouse thing.
Oh. All right.
Let me see if I... Yeah, he's the one who called me out and made me aware of the grandparents thing. So
really?
Yeah, here, I'm going to send this one to you. He said...
Oh, this is from him?
Yeah. Let's see.
Damn, boy, we got... I'm telling you, man, got so many fucking unread emails, man. I know some of these motherfuckers be like, nigga, you ain't read my shit. But we got so many. Is it the one that says, I don't know what you are?
No, I don't know what you are. Yep.
All right. Okay. So this is from Rashad Simmons, right?
Yep.
Yeah, this is the nigga I don't care for much. But fuck it.
I thought
he's still here. Nah, because Rashad be saying some sideways shit to me sometimes.
Well, he's very opinionated. I'm not mad at him for it.
I'm not mad at it either, but nigga, come on, man. Just kiss a little ass from time to time. You know I'm joking, dog. I don't want to ever have my ass kissed unless it's by a woman. That's one of the greatest lines ever from Pulp Fiction. Mr. What's his name? Ving Rhames' character, Marcellus Wallace. Yep. You know, Marcellus Wallace don't like to be fucked by nobody other than Mrs. Wallace. Does he look like a bitch? No. Then why you try to fuck him like a bitch? No, I didn't. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. Sam Jackson.
Some of his best writing, though. Seriously.
Oh, man. Come on, man. Dude, I was in the bed the other day and fucking Reservoir Dogs. What a great fucking movie.
Dude, the beginning with Mr. Pink, Mr. White, Mr. That whole fucking scene. To have that many guys in one scene and you make it make sense and make it work.
Man. Mark Madsen, everybody, Tim Roth, everybody was solid. I'm smart. All right, from Rashad Simmons, last one. Subject, I don't know what you are. First, Kyle had no grandparents with a business there. Second, he wrapped one ankle and us not a fucking, and one ankle and us not a fucking EMT.
And he's not an EMT.
Oh, is not an EMT. Okay.
You can give him his $10 a lot of money right off the top. You can give it to him and then
$10 a lot of, I don't like this nigga money. I watched the fucking trial and you just put out a bunch of right-wing racist talking points, none of which were true. Aries is ignorant, oh shit, and didn't know the facts, so you were allowed to out there. The judge was corrupt. The fix was in. He had no business there. He knew he was a fucking coward. There is no middle ground. You can't help but be white and racist. I can't believe, oh shit, you are attempting to defend this shit. And the fact that you are lying makes it worse. Fuck you for that. Let me stop for a second. Andy, come on. Did you see?
Yeah,
Did you see?
He's passionate. He's passionate.
Like if we were all eating at the same breakfast table, I would swear this nigga's holding a revolver under the table.
He's passionate.
He brings weapons to eat. All right. There's no middle ground. I can't believe you are attempting to. Fuck you for that. Stop fucking denying racism. I know it makes your white fertility uncomfortable, but bitch, we have to live with it even if you keep denying it. I'm sick of this shit. If he were black, he'd be dead or prosecuted. Name me one fucking case of black man that got off. Honey, I know we have milk, but do we have any OJ? Snoop didn't shoot his bodyguard. Didn't shoot his bodyguard did. And that ain't the same. The facts of those cases were different. You are full of shit. Fuck you for that. Yo, I'm telling you, Andy, there are certain people. Now, I don't know that I'm right, but I don't think that I'm wrong. There are certain people you know and you hope and pray don't have a family. Because if he has a wife and children, he's beating them, nigga.
He's passionate.
He's taking his frustration out on the kids. Daddy, can we have some ice pops? Whap, whap, thwat, bam.
Yeah, he's passionate.
This nigga, nah, fuck passion. This nigga's an abuser.
Very, very passionate.
That's what you tell the police? Nigga, what's these bruises all over your wife's face? That's passion, motherfucker.
It's passion. We were trying to work shit out.
We're trying to work shit out. You know what I mean? My kid's in the ICU right now because I'm passionate. Shot, man. God damn, nigga. You go to church, son, do you want to give your 10% to God? Hey, man, fuck God and fuck that 10%. Flipping the goddamn offering basket over. Damn, Rashad, you couldn't talk to me or Andy without all the expletives and the foul language, nigga. Jesus. I feel like I gotta sleep with my light on because of this nigga.
So, was it over? Is that the end of the email?
Yeah, man, I'm scared for you to even talk.
Okay. First of all,
I don't even like Jews. Fucking smother you with your own yarmulke, nigga.
Well, here I'm gonna hit him back with these few things. One is I was wrong about the grandparents. I didn't watch that part in the trial because I didn't watch the very beginning of the trial. I watched later days. That I did not see, and I did look it up, and there was other media sources that said the same. So I was off on that, but I'm giving you credit and I appreciate you calling me out. One, because I can appreciate it. But two, because I'm going to be passionate. I'm going to say this to you. I have never denied racism. So when you're getting passionate about something, get passionate about what you should be getting passionate about.
Nigga, I burn you with all 9 Hanukkah candles, nigga.
And Hanukkah's over, so I guess we were all right. Let's see.
Beat you with the candle holder, motherfucker.
Okay, but here's my questions for you then, Mr. Rashad Simmons. Where are all the people saying Kyle Rittenhouse was aggressive before any of this took place? The prosecution surely would have been able to find these people if they existed. There wasn't anybody that said that. I know he only wrapped one ankle, and he's not an actual EMT, but he did go to fucking some like cop camp or some camp that he got training with guns and training with EMT training. Cop camp. I don't know what it was called, but he went to see. The kid wants to be a cop. So that's part of the nature of what we're dealing with here. And I don't necessarily like how you acted on your email, but I give you the benefit of the doubt as I don't like this kid. I don't like what he tried, how he's been used or what he's standing for, but that is different than what the case is about. So number 2, Kyle was seen in the video being chased by Rosenbaum, zigzagging in and out until Rosenbaum's acquaintance fired a gun from behind Kyle. At that point, Kyle took a stance, and Rosenbaum continued to approach and grabbing Kyle's gun, and Kyle trying to grab Kyle's gun. Kyle fired, and during the trial, Rosenbaum's acquaintance, which I don't remember his name, confirmed he had not in any had interaction with Kyle beforehand. So here's the thing.
I'll rape you with a menorah, nigga.
Here's the thing that I want to say about this dude. Listen, we can go back and forth on this dude on Rosenbaum, but here's the thing. We saw other videos, and Kyle doesn't have to know about these other videos, but we did see other videos where this guy is a problem. This guy is trying to make sure that the most destructive things can happen. He wasn't a good person. If we saw Rosenbaum and none of this happened to him, and you saw him yelling the N-word at everybody and trying to set shit on fire and trying to cause people pain, you would think this motherfucker should be done. So be honest about this. About who this Rosenbaum character is. He saw this young kid who obviously, look at him. This opie-ass motherfucker. He looked like he could be taken down. His gun could be taken away from him. And that's what Rosenbaum did. He chased him to fuck with him. Be honest about that, because he saw a weakling and that's what he went after. But this Kyle kid, I'm going to say this. He was trained, and he did what he did what you would do with someone who was trained and someone's trying to take your gun from you. That's what you're going to do, because if that guy...
Are you Jewish motherfuckers honest with us when it's time for you to give us change back? Or do you keep them extra coins?
The second person killed by Kyle is the only person I feel bad for. As Kyle's running from the first shooting, you could hear in the video where he was asked where he was going. His response was to the police. He was going to turn himself into the police at that moment. As he continues running, people are chasing him, said, he's the shooter, get his ass. You can hear all that in the video. He gets struck, he falls down. The guy goes to hit him with the skateboard. This is the dude that I feel bad for, and there's a reason why I feel bad for this. This is his name's Hubbard. I feel bad for him because as everybody's yelling that, I do believe this guy went to disarm the person that he felt was a shooter. I don't think that he was doing anything to be malicious other than he thought that the shooter was the kid with the gun, which he was, and wanted to take the gun from him. And when he did that and hit him and took it away, Kyle was defending himself at that time too, because Kyle and him they're not communicating. No one knows what's happening at that moment. People are screaming all kinds of things. He shot him. He killed him. That's the dude that I do feel bad about. But I still have to say that Kyle was defending himself at that time because he thought his gun was going to be taken away. And as he's being beaten, I would think that he would think that the gun would be being used against him. So I'm still there. But when I first saw that video and I saw the guy going after Kyle with the skateboard on the videos that were originally played, I was like, this fucking kid needs to go to jail. I thought I was against Kyle at that moment. When I saw the video in its entirety, that's when it changed for me. Kyle approaches the gun. Okay. And then Gross Kurtz or whatever approaches Kyle with the gun. This is why I really what summed it up for me, why I went with it was self-defense. This Gross Kurtz approaches Kyle with the gun. Kyle holds in a defensive position as Gross-Kurtz lowers the gun. Kyle does not fire. It's only after the Gross-Kurtz guy raises the gun again And then Kyle fires when he saw, and that's clearly seen in the video. That piece of the video is what made me go, this guy was trained. The guy lowered the gun. He didn't shoot him. The guy went to put the gun back up to shoot him, and he shot. And in that trial, there's this guy's friend says that his only regret was that he didn't kill Kyle. And then he later recants that in the trial. But I don't know who to believe at that point, but he did say it. He recanted it later and said that he was just making that shit up, I guess. The judge, I agree, is the problem in this case. I agree that the judge shouldn't have inserted himself into this case the way that he did. But that's my feelings, Rashad. That's what I saw in the video. I don't know what you saw in the video, but if you were being chased, Rashad, and someone was trying, that point that you brought up, that if you had the gun, I told you this has been in places where you can open carry. There's many times that I see many different people of all different backgrounds carrying weapons. I've seen it on YouTube. You can watch videos. People test the police departments. They test their for civil rights, and you can see the people have carried these guns. Now, that being said, I do see black people being more aggressively treated while they carry those guns. So I'm not denying that, but you could walk around with your gun. I don't suggest that anybody walks around with their gun. I didn't think Kyle should be there, but he was there. And the initial beginning of this whole thing starts with Rosenbaum chasing that kid. Should the kid have been there? No. But that's where I'm at. That doesn't change whether he should have been there or not, whether it's self-defense or not. That dude was chasing him. I don't think it was going to end nicely for him either. I'm not saying the guy was going to kill him. I just don't think it was going to end right.
Here.
So there you go. I wanted to get it in because he sent in several letters, and I wanted to get that into him. I wanted to get that on for him because he does have a right to express his opinion, as I have my right to express that opinion. This isn't based on anything else than what I saw in that video, man.
There it is. There it is. All right, Rashad. Take a minute, man. Debrief, my guy. Don't knock out the kittens and the babies.
Go tenderize something. Get pound on it a little bit.
Yeah.
Structure something.
Go get some pussy, nigga. All right. Any announcements before?
Yeah, just our dates. Like you said, you're going to be Christmas Day and the day after Christmas, the return of your gifts day. You're going to be in Dana Beach, Florida Improv, right?
Yes.
And that's the new improv that's out there, and it's only the 2 days. So
yes, 25th, 26th, 2 shows, 25th, 1 show, 26th.
So to all my Jewish friends out in Dana Beach, Florida, which there are many Jews out in Florida, and you don't really have anything to do, you're not going to the movies because there's no good movies out. Go see Aries.
Fuck your Jewish friends. Who was that? Rashad Simmons.
Go see Aries over at that brand new, and it's nice because I know the guy. That's a big bash operation, and they build nice clubs. So go see Aries over at that improv. Christmas Day and the day after. What, only one show the day after?
Yes. 2
on Christmas though?
Yeah.
That's weird. I would have thought it would have been the opposite way around. Right. Okay. But then after that, Aries and I were going to be in Miami Improv the 30th through the 2nd. Please get your tickets if you want to come out for New Year's. It should be a fun show. Going to have a good time. New Year's, ringing the New Year's with Aries and Andy. Well, you're paying for Aries, but you get Andy too.
Again, Aries Spears 45 at Hotmail. For any new listeners that want to write into the show, get some shit off your chest, even if it is filled with vitriol and anger, and a Rashad Simmons-like temperament.
Real quick. Oh, yes. I got to give you the rest. St. Louis, this is all January. St. Louis, 6th through the 9th. Aries and I will both be there. The 13th through the 16th, Aries and I are going to be at the brand new Milwaukee Improv. And on the 21st to the 23rd, we're going to be at the Cleveland Improv. We're actually going to go this time and go see the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. No matter what, we're going to go. Aries.
Yes. And that's dead of winter. God damn.
I know. We got to do
so cold.
We got to do. It's right by the hotel we stay at. We got to go there. And then on the 28th and 29th, Aries is going to be at the Denver Improv, and I'm going to be at the back in Helium at the St. Louis Helium in the garage, headlining those shows, getting ready to record that hour. So if you want to come out, I'd appreciate it. If you're in that St. Louis area, if you're in the Denver area, I like that Denver club though, man. So I'm missing out on not going to it.
Before we bring out the musical guest, this commercial called Aries is brought to you by Aries. Steve, cut that in there. And now coming out of that in 3, 2, 1. All right. Chris Williams, C Will Music, Instagram and Twitter at CHRILLA_. The name of the song, I believe, is called Dirty Master. It says JC Dirty Master by C Will Music. Enjoy.
How y'all feel out there?
Thanks for listening to the Spears and Steinberg podcast. If you'd like to know who's responsible for this shit, well, it was hosted by Ari Spears and Andy Steinberg, produced by Steve Merrick and Anthony Holmes, executive producer, Big Papa, Robert Kelly, and Matt Klein-Schmidt for the Laugh Button podcast. For more information on where to find us on the internet, visit www.spearsburgpod.com.